So Sitka Gear just came out with the new turkey vest. I've been in the woods for about 2 weeks now, hunting turkeys really hard, up and down mountains, and carrying out birds, shooting birds. And I just wanted to give my review how it's been working for me. So a little disclaimer, you know, I'm hunting out west, sort of in the Northwest, Washington, Idaho, Oregon. We have a lot of hills, so we're going up and down mountains a lot of hiking, covering a lot of ground. It's big area. You know, and out here, a lot of us use decoys. You know, we're hunting, a lot of it can be pretty open. And so a decoy really helps. You know, I think a lot of us out west were pretty frustrated when we saw that there wasn't really a good way to carry a decoy with the new Sitka turkey vest. There was not enough input from some of us Western guys. That's my thought behind it. Maybe there was, but you know, so many of us carry decoys. Overall, I've owned a number of different turkey vests, and I will tell you what, it is an excellent vest. You know, I think there's some things that could have been done different, but I'm very happy with it. Some of the things are huge improvements. So right out of the box, first thing I noticed about it is lightweight. You know, it's somewhat minimalistic. The fit is excellent. The way it adjusts back here, super happy with that. You know, one of the huge things too is typically I wouldn't carry a box call. You know, when we're sneaking around through the woods, a box call would often, you know, as you're walking, even when you walked, it would just. So a lot of times I didn't carry a box call because of that. The vest, I don't know, you know, how they have this designed is such an improvement. You know, it rarely, I have to, I mean, even here I'm bumping it, but you have to hit it. You have to hit it pretty good. Functionality of this vest for a box call is so much better than I've used. Now, I'm using a really long box call. And the longer ones don't fit all the way in. It'd be nice if it did fit all the way in, but it hasn't been too much of an issue. You know, it still works for me. It would be nice if this fits in, but not. I would say most guys aren't carrying, you know, a really long box call like this. So what else I carry in here? You know, I really haven't been using this back pocket. I don't know what, you could probably put water bottle in there, locator call. I haven't been using it. In this pocket, I have a saw, which is just nice for, you know, like cutting down. Down here, we've got all these pine trees. Sometimes you got to cut stuff out of the way. That fits in there perfect for me. I got the slate call in here. Guys were saying that, you know, like it used to run or it used to fall out, but they've got a little latch on here. I haven't had any issue with it opening or anything. You can put diaphragms in there. I personally don't. You could put a few other things. I don't. And then I keep my striker in there. I've got, in this pocket, I've got snacks. And I usually put my face mask and gloves in there when I'm not using them. The top pocket over here, I've got all my tags. So I hunt, you know, this year I'm hunting 3 different states. So as soon as I get those licenses and tags, I just put all my licenses, all my tags in there. That's how I do it. Knife for cutting out tags mainly. And then ways to attach tags. Then I've got like camera batteries right there. And this bottom one, same thing. I usually actually put my dead batteries, a couple extra shells. I haven't had any issue with having room in it. So in the back, I'm carrying a decoy. I'll show you how I do that. I usually put my keys in here. Then in the pack part, I'm carrying a water bladder. And I've got dew point jacket, dew point pants. Now these collapse up really nice, so they fit. I will say you're not gonna be able to put a lot of stuff in there in the pack part. So I'm running dew point jacket, dew point pants. That pretty much just fits in there. That's as much as you're gonna get for the most part. I guess if I wasn't carrying a Decoy, I could put a little more, but you're not gonna put a lot in there. That dew point system is really nice. For me, I found that running the dew point, not only is it a wet rain gear, but it makes a huge difference. For one, keeping mosquitoes off me if I've got mosquitoes. Two, it's a wind break, so it actually makes pretty big difference in temperature. So it's a very small, tight package that gives me rain gear, wind protection, which actually, you know, creates quite a bit of warmth, and it keeps the insects off. So in terms of fit, I mean, I find this thing just fits like a glove. It does not move. You know, a lot of turkey vests, there's a lot of movement in the vest. They're moving around. This fits just nice and tight to my body. Super happy with that. It's easy just to move through the woods. It's comfortable. You don't have stuff moving around. Very happy there. So I will say on the fit part, I'm 6'2", 180, so pretty tall and thin. One thing I don't like is the water part coming down, the water tube part. I don't like how this is low. It tends to fall behind me, or it's too low to get to. For me, being a tall guy, I wish it was up here. If you're shorter, you're gonna have these straps adjusted shorter, so it's not gonna be such a big deal. So if you're probably, I don't know, 5'10", but yeah, I wish they would have put something up higher. That would fit me a lot better. And then on the fit up here, where you can adjust these, there's an adjustment here like you would get on a nice backpack, so you can adjust the size. I'm running extra large at 6'2", so I don't know. I would say if you're over 6'5", you know, it might not fit quite as well. But this, but at 6'2", extra large, I mean, it just fits perfect. I've had a lot of problem with turkey vests being up too high on me. This one actually fits perfect. So in terms of the seat, there's been a lot of people saying that the seat cushion is not big enough. Personally, I think it's just fine. It's way lighter than your other seat cushion, so you're saving a lot of weight. For one, I'll take that. I've had no issue with comfort. It fits nice and tight. You can see how when I walk, it's not bouncing on the back of my legs. It's up there comfortable. It's one piece, nice and tight. Really happy there. I've had no problem sitting down, being comfortable. I will say though, it's easy to strap up, but getting it down, so oftentimes you run into, you know, a turkey gobbles, you're wanting to get down real quick. I swear, it works getting it down, but it's not as quick. I wish it would, I don't know, the little straps they have, they work all right, but not the greatest. Getting it up, no problem. So when you originally buy this vest, you can see it actually, when you buy it, comes with this mesh part that comes up. It's meant to be a dry pack that you put stuff in. So I have modified it where I have cut this mesh part out, which allows me to expand this out. So I can't speak for all decoys. Some are gonna fit different than others. I don't know how they're gonna fit in here. I'm running a DSD upright hen. So Dave Smith decoys out of Oregon, they're upright hen. And this is how I run it. So when I put my turkey decoy in here, I put the head under here with the legs facing the opposite side, and I strap it above the legs. This strap needs to go above the legs. I've had no issues with it falling out like that. It works good. It fits good. So a DSD hen, you can carry no problem doing that. For me, I have absolutely zero regrets cutting that mesh out. It's made it into, without that, it'd be a pain in the butt running this vest, and it would almost be unusable. But by cutting that out, I've been able to carry turkeys out in it, and I'm able to carry a decoy, which I wouldn't have done. So if you're a Northwest guy like me, you want to carry decoy, you want to carry your bird out, and some of us have to carry these out like a couple miles uphill. Like, we're not carrying it out over our shoulder. I'm not doing that. I want it on my back. So if you're one of us, cut that thing out. It's a piece of junk. I don't even know what you really use that for anyways, and it makes it a much more usable vest. That's my input. Again, I'm using a DSD upright hen, so other decoys might not fit. So how I've been doing it, I can carry out a bird in the back of the pack. I unclip the bottom 2 clips, just center that bird right in the back here and cinch these tight. I've carried out 4 birds so far. Haven't had any problem with them falling out or anything. It seems to work good. You know, it holds, it's not bad. Oh, and so then I take my decoy and use the little straps up here. I'm running a Dave Smith. I don't have to worry about the stake because the stake fits in here. That's one thing to think about. So for me, running a Dave Smith, put the stake in there. This is working, packing out. Not ideal, but it works. I haven't had any problem with the turkeys falling out. They're balanced in there pretty good. Decoy works fine doing this. The nice thing is that these shoulder straps are pretty good, so they don't bite in, and I haven't had, like, a lot of times in the past I'd have circulation issues just because you'd get that strap biting in, but it's been actually really comfortable carrying out turkeys, so it's worked for me going that way.